Hi, boys and girls, little artists everywhere. Are you ready to draw something with me today? Well, sometimes illustrations for book characters or things like that are just designs. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to just think up something out of our imagination, and it can maybe go for anything that you want it to be, just an abstract. We're going to start with a pencil that is dark enough for you to be able to see. And our challenge is to fill up the whole page with one drawing, never picking up our pencil. All right, so there's going to have to be some overlap as you weave in and out to create your shapes around the whole page. If you overlap, it's not any big deal, but our idea is to start anywhere on the page and start drawing however you want to make it come around and loop, and you can make it come back, there we go, and back. You can make some of your lines curvy and some straight, or that one's kind of curvy. And then, whoops, I touched there, that's okay. And then just keep going, all right? And never lift your pencil. And then, if you want to pause the video, you can, but I'm just going to keep filling up my page with some marks. I've never picked up my pencil, and I'm going to just keep swirling around, making different loops and a little, I don't know, something that looks like a wave back and forth, or maybe it's the back of a dragon, lots of shark fins kind of coming up. And I'm going to keep on now. I'm going to start doing some loops into each of my other loops, kind of twirl them past each other, and then I'm going to come down and make another point going down, and now I'm going to start with some straight edges and just keep on circling my existing drawing, trying to get everything on the page to be covered with my fun marks. Okay, I'm going to go down here. Now I've got to come back. Oh, let's see how I can do that. All right, I made a twirl around there. And I'm going to come back, and I'm almost off the page here. Do a twirl. And then I'm going to end it. And I am going to go back to my original start and fill in a little bit more of that. Let me show you what I mean. See, right here is the start of my picture. I actually had it upside down, but it started like that. And I'm going to go back and fill in some of that white space with some curvy lines and then some straight lines until I decide it's full enough. And then I'm going to just end it right there. All right. So there's what I did. There's my design. Have you got yours done? Awesome. Now, what we're going to do is to make this fun, and already it's unique to you, which I think is so cool. And I'm going to start filling in with some circles and dots. I'm going to make them all different sizes within the white space that is left. I picked just a little shade of different of blue for my dots. And this can be quite relaxing. And then I'm going to make some little squares to fill in some other of the pieces. Well, these are not exact squares because you all know an exact square has to have a right angle and all the sides have to be the same. And I'm just free drawing little squares. Some of them are rectangles, but they still look good. And then I'm going to take another space and draw a triangle. Just a funny looking little triangle there. I'll do another one over here. Repetition in art is always good. All right, and then up here I'll do one more. So I've got these funny looking overlapping triangles. I'm not even sure how I did it. Okay, and I'm just looking on my page where I want a few more little shapes. You might be filling yours in with some lines, which will actually look very, very pretty. It starts to maybe look like a snake or a rainbow. Just use your imagination to make sure that the design you love is all yours. Okay, boys and girls, so now I've just taken my picture, my drawing, and I've filled it in with dots and these funny looking triangles and some squares in there. And now I'm going to take my different colors, my favorite colors, and I'm just going to start to fill them in. You can use every color of the rainbow. I'm going to take my green right now and just color in a bunch of these polka dots that I've made. And then I'm going to throw that down. And I'm going to use a yellow to color in some of the squares. And I am just seeing what I'm in the mood for. I am not making any decisions based on art rules or anything like that. I'm just simply drawing. And well, now I'm actually just coloring in things. And this can be something that you can do when it's very, very relaxing. You can take your pencil and put it on its edge so that as you draw, it becomes something quick that you can draw in. And so that it doesn't take you quite as long, but you've created a beautiful design that now is all your own. An abstract to hang on your wall. And you all know that I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. You illustrate it. And if you unsubscribe and then subscribe again, the bell will come up. And then you'll know when I've got new videos out. I already have about 30 different videos that you can go back and try and find and search out. Here we go. Okay, so I've made that little loop around, and I'm going to stop now that I'm to the shark fin, come around this corner, and now I'm going to grab another color and fade into that. I'm going to grab, I think I'll grab a red this time, and I'm going to color in some more, and then I might do that kind of snake part that I have, kind of like the Very Hungry Caterpillar, just with each little section being a different color. I'm using pink right now. I'll do some of these squares over here, pink. But I know that you all have the idea of what your picture is going to be like when you get finished. Get a darker green, color in there, and yellow, and just keep adding to your picture until you love it. I'll show you what I've got so far. I'd love to see yours if you want me to send me a picture at youillustrated@gmail.com. That would be awesome. And until next time, I hope that you keep smiling and keep drawing and be kind to one another. Bye-bye.